Hey guys, Maven here. In today's video, we are
No. That is not the way you do it. My God, I've taught you better than that. You're the MVP of Stevie Night Heat, man. You know how to do this. Let me give it a shot. Hey guys, Stevie here along with my brother Maven. Today we are going to react to some of the worst wrestling injuries.
I bet you're on this list.
I bet I am the list. I am the table.
Let's get into it.
Champion. I think Madcap's luck's about to run out. Maybe, or maybe not.
I don't think Rick Moss is going to be honored by
I don't
this.
think so.
Dragging. Moss, middle of the road.
Oh, God.
Now, usually I would react
Oh my gosh.
much worse to this because sometimes we kind of, think there might be some malice attached to this or anything. Drew's one of the nicest guys I've ever
no
met in
malice.
the business, a professional. This was just like when I took the Styles Clash incorrectly. You have a tendency to want to tuck your chin on everything, no matter what bump. He tried to take a front bump instinctively, which was going to be the pancake face bump, and that's all it was. It was basically just something to where his wrestling school instincts took over, and he was trying to take a front bump and ended up spiking himself.
But here's my question, and this is painful for me to watch. Do you think they didn't? Drew's a good worker. Moss is a good worker.
Yeah.
Did these guys not go over it earlier in the day? They had to have.
How many times have we walked out at 2:30, 3 o'clock after going over a big move or taking something, and it went great, and we went, that was the good take. It's going to suck tonight now, right?
100.
So and if you don't get to it, you have so much stress about it, but you get that one good live take of the bump. They probably rehearsed it and got 3, 4 really good ones, and they were only set up for a bad one. This is basically a reverse Alabama slam, which is a rough enough bump from Bob as it is, but it's safe. You're taking a bump, you tuck your chin, you get the wind knocked out of you. Everybody's trying to figure out a new way to do the same standard bumps that have worked for about how much? Almost 100 years at this point. They've all worked. So this is Drew and Riddick trying to figure out a way to reinvent the wheel, be creative, when the most creative thing Drew's doing is your basic heel truth promos. Nobody cares about this move about Drew.
Taking this move out of the match wouldn't have changed the match one bit.
No, but this could have changed his entire life.
Could have changed everything.
Yeah.
I'm shocked watching this. He was able to walk away. I'm happy. Happy he was, though.
Definitely.
There's the table.
And I think a miss is coming.
Oh, God. He missed everything. He missed everything.
Oh, my God, he missed. We're making sure he's okay. Totally. Oh, man.
I'm surprised that he's not still trying to get up, which means he is really hurt.
He's hurt.
Usually on the indies or whatever, if you missed and you're somewhat hurt, you're getting up. This dude probably can't even feel his legs. And I don't enjoy watching these at all. We react. We laugh because what are you going to do? Laugh or cry?
Yeah.
You got to kind of laugh. I laugh at my own botches or things that have happened because what can you do about it? But I wish people on TV and on the indies or any other place would literally look at the crowd to kind of gauge what you should and shouldn't do tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a pay-per-view bump. I
don't think it's any bump you should ever take, really, if you think about it, unless there's a big, WWE puts the breakaway stage with the padding under it. This does not have the budget to do that.
Not for wherever they are in front of these, and I'm not saying these 20 fans don't deserve a good show. All we're saying is be good enough to give them a good show, to tell a story without all the dangerous theatrics. You don't have to do shit like this. There's other ways to get a reaction. I'm so thankful. I have no idea who this kid is or if he's walking now.
I hope he is.
Oh no! Jeff Hardy! No. Hardy trying to prevent his brother from going through the ladder.
I've heard about this spot. I know about this spot. I have avoided watching this.
I've never seen it either.
Just because whenever people bring it up, I see their face reaction. This is going to be the first time I've seen it.
So, both of us.
Double noggin knocker. Jeff Hardy!
Oh! Yep. I want you to
look at that.
Yeah.
Oh God. Look at him.
It's pouring.
It's a faucet. It's a faucet. Oh my God.
You know who could have got it just as bad?
Johnny.
they both didn't cover up with their hands like this. Exactly. John Morrison's lucky he didn't take it the same, because it's the same exact part of the ladder hitting both of them.
What? Last minute, why aren't you doing this?
They're trying to make it cool. They're trying to get the face bump. They're trying to get the sound out of it.
Yep.
But they don't realize with both of them there, you don't have the center steps on a ladder to drape your body across.
No.
So.
And you don't have a solid fulcrum for the ladder. You don't know where it's going to go up.
I mean, it's hindsight 2020.
Yeah,
but if you look at it, and I do, when it comes to ladders, weapons, tables, and anything, you know this firsthand. I will map everything out. I will see, and you still get hurt. The main thing with the ladder spots, and we did plenty of them in ECW, when you have longer hair, this would be no offense, but when I take punches, when I take kicks, when I take anything, or a ladder, the whip and the movement of the hair, it shows and kind of presents an illusion of more impact. So if those two guys were literally draped across the ladder and Jeff did the thing where the ladder still came up and they flipped back their hair, the sound they didn't even get the sound they wanted, that metal crashing sound. So you literally had no benefit to doing it this way.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eye. Already shut.
All right, that's sell.
Oh, he sold it. Look at his eye.
But that's not a sell. He literally doesn't know where he is right now.
I think he's making the best of a shitty situation.
Probably.
He knows this is his money. It's already happened. I ain't gonna change that. I might as well get as much as I can out of it.
Not consciously, but subconsciously. In wrestling school, you're hurt anyway. Finish the match.
Instinctively.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And right up here at the bridge, it's just filleted open.
Oh, he has two noses.
It's filleted open.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I guarantee you he has breathing issues to this day from that. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I want to cry when I see that, man, because we both know him. That makes it a whole different story.
Yeah. Are you familiar with this one?
No, I am not.
And the Viper is ready to strike.
Did he sprain his wrist on that?
Or did he blow his shoulder out? Yeah, that looks shoulder. God, I can't watch these.
Ooh, guys, do you feel that? Everything just changed.
Look, he's talking to Edge right now, telling him.
Do you think he broke his forearm, or do you think it's the shoulder? Because he's not grabbing at the shoulder.
He almost looked like he blew the shoulder out, but he looked like when he was punching.
Oh, now the shoulder.
The shoulder, you can work. You can put. I've dislocated and popped my shoulder out, and I can get it back in. It's not comfortable. It doesn't feel good.
But even if it's 10 seconds, it feels like 10 minutes that's out, and then you got to do the Mel Gibson Lethal Weapon thing against the wall or something.
100%. I wasn't in the main event of a pay-per-view when this happened.
Yeah, which is the way it usually happens, just freak things. Randy, he's so intense, and this is what I'm saying, you know Randy more personally. He's so intense that when he's doing this thing, he's punching through the mat, through the floor.
Yeah,
he's hitting it as hard as he can.
Absolutely.
Now he's grabbing his tricep. Is it a mixture of all three?
Right, yeah.
Because he's got a dead arm right now, no matter what. Because if he could do the RKO, even with a popped out shoulder, he would do it and just
and he's right-handed. That's the arm he would be doing the RKO with.
He tried to, but then he's like, I can't even lift my arm to hook him.
Well, and that's the thing about when you dislocate your shoulder and everything, it dies on you. Like you can't even. I remember I would dislocate it, and I couldn't even put deodorant on my other arm,
It's
the
this
next
movement,
day.
right?
Yeah. It's the weirdest feeling, and all you want to do is chicken wing it to your arm and secure it. That's the only way that you can get relief from this. What do you think he's telling? Do you think the ref is waiting to get instructions from Randy with what he can do, how he can finish, where he wants to go?
Yeah, probably. This is the part of wrestling I wish that everybody would kind of, I don't know, try to figure out alternative things in their mind. Try to figure out if this happens, do they? You and I always did that. A lot of people did it. If all this goes wrong, what do we do and how can we play? Like right now, this is a complete disconnect. And this is just strictly from me looking at it logically, not because I don't want Randy to keep going and get more hurt. What I'm saying here is, it's so disconnected. The air's been just taken out of the entire building.
Yep.
You might as well just take it home. He's hurt.
Yeah.
Rather than this awkward, how are we going to go home? What are we going to do? Now you're showing it's fake, it's choreographed, it's scripted, and this isn't the script. But you might, if this isn't the last match, which you said it might be, then the next match goes back to phony wrestling, and fans are like, what am I watching?
Yeah. And also, what's the level of being hurt to where you continue on with the match, or you just finish the match? Figure out a way to get out.
It's not, I don't know about this match. Who's going over and what's the thing, and is it a title, and is it going to change the entire booking plans for WrestleMania? There's all these things.
A lot of what ifs.
A lot of what ifs, yeah.
And the referee's begun the count, but Randy Orton has not been himself since he was.
Edge is kicking him and punching him. Randy's not selling a damn thing.
Did you see that
makes
punch?
it look even worse.
He's going to spear him.
But Edge going for the spear, and he speared the barricade instead.
And the referee, I believe.
Hey, double count out, and then the people shit on it. And then the people booed. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Like,
So
you give so much.
But the people are probably going to crap on it no matter what.
No matter
But
what.
you have now, they crapped on it, and you extended it way too long where other things could have happened.
Yeah. Great. We're back at another Indy show.
Oh, I saw this one. James showed me this.
Getting on the top floor in the high rent district. Here he goes. Crossing himself.
Oh, God. Even though I saw it, it's still the same reaction. It's still.
What was he trying to do?
He was trying to do what would be a 450, but a reverse 450 out of the moonsault. That's my guess.
Dude, he landed right on his head.
He did. Anyway, you know what he did?
Do we know if he's okay?
He's still working, yeah.
But he landed right on his head, but he landed in the most dangerous way possible. Because if you land on your head and you're tucked, you're going to get compression. He was like this.
Yeah.
That's how you break your C1 and die. And die.
Because going back this way, the neck's used to bending. This way, it's
You
not.
can still get herniated disc, but that was right up here. And if you break your C1, there's potential to die. If this happens to you, if you do this, if you get hurt, reach out to me directly. Reach out to Maven or anybody else and ask, watch this. What can I do better? You might get a 99 out of 100 that won't even answer or tell you get lost, kid, like they did me for many years. I do not want to see anybody in a draws position or anywhere close to that.
I don't think anyone expected to make it to the finals of this tournament. Now, one match away. Oh, man!
Is he out? Is he out?
He's
cold?
out. He's knocked out. He went through and he hit his head right there where the bar goes up on the edge of the apron.
He hit the back of his head.
This is like
he's out cold.
He's out cold. Simon had said in the shoot interview that he was trying to tell him, can you really take that? Can you take that? He's like, yeah, I can take it. I can take it. I can do it. And it happened. And supposedly these guys got labeled as being dangerous.
Dangerous because of it.
Yeah, he's hurt. He is hurt.
The official going to call for some medical personnel and some help.
Here's the problem.
He's struggling for air.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the X. At that point, when you see somebody labored breathing like that, wrestling match be damned. Get them help.
Yeah, they're potentially going to respiratory
Cardiac arrest.
arrest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But the problem is you're trying to reinvent the wheel. You're trying to reinvent getting thrown out of the ring.
What was he trying to do?
He was trying to do exactly, I think, what they did, but his head hit the thing.
It looked like
he's trying to whiplash. He got to try to get his hand up to whiplash the bottom rope to make it look sick, which, by the way, I think they had another 5-10 minutes to go in the match. So this would have meant nothing.
Right.
Oh, Amori. Oh,
right
face
there,
first,
yeah.
right into the rope.
And it bounced off that mat.
If you hit your temple hard enough, once again, I used the D word, you're dead.
Yeah.
The air is completely taken out from the crowd. That's secondary to his health, but here we are.
Watch his head hit the mat.
Right there, yeah.
Actually,
We live in an age with these guys and girls that believe they're in a video game.
Right.
And they can take a certain bump or they can do this. The law of physics. The rope did not move, and WWE ropes are extra tight too. They're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not going to sell for anything. The rope is the only one that went over. Oh my God, I remember this one. Now, what would you say is the attendance of this particular show?
25. Again, these people, not even.
They didn't even get up. These people are heartless bastards.
Yeah,
they're like not high enough.
They're like
I'm surprised they're not holding zeros up. You know what I mean? Like Jericho did. This, and it's a little bit of a theory I have. He wasn't the first one to botch this bad. By their lack of reaction, by their
100%.
apathy,
Yeah.
This could be the third or fourth time this exact spot was tried on the show.
100%. Because you only sit like that and act like, well, if you've seen it before.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
And this kid here, if you turn it back, this kid exposing the business, holding himself on the thing. And what was the twist of it? You were trying to do like the Andrade, like double stomp.
Yep.
But you were also trying to add
almost like a twist of fate type of thing, whatever.
The whisper in the wind.
Whisper in the wind.
Broke my nose with that, by the way. Is that in this list?
The guy on the end, you're right. The guy on the end is thinking to himself, he never hits this.
He never took his hand out of his pockets.
Never. Unbelievable.
You know how these spots are birthed? It always starts off with this. You know what would be cool?
Yeah. You know what would be cool? You know what would be cool?
Or you know what I've never seen before?
You know what
and
would
I
be
usually
cool?
follow it up as a grizzled veteran of there's a perfectly good reason
There's
why
a reason.
and it should never be seen again. You be the independent talent.
Okay.
Come up to me, sit with me, and say that line.
All right. So I'm sitting, hey, you know what would be cool?
And for independent wrestlers that get mad at us for joking about this, we're only joking, like I said, because this is epidemic levels of just carelessness.
Yep.
And you know what would be cool? Oh, sorry. I meant no, for real. It'd be cool. No, not. I'm talking like me.
I thought I was the grizzled vet that time.
Good. See, what would be cool is to have a wrestling match that makes sense, has psychology, is physical. You don't come out of it 100%. You feel up a little bit.
You feel it.
And the fans leave going, wow, I just watched a match that reminded me of my favorite movie.
Hernandez has come back to TNA from Mexico.
Oh, I remember this one.
I don't.
In Mexico and totally dominant tonight against Douglas Williams. 0 offense.
Oh my God.
3 count academic. The winner of the match, Hernandez.
No clue. No clue.
I give Hernandez a little bit of credit because he's in character for it.
But
now the thing is, I would have reacted to the bump he took. At least like, ooh, you're translating that to the crowd. Like even I thought that was stiff.
You're telling the crowd that, absolutely. You're telling the crowd, if I think something's stiff, you should think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but for him, he stayed in character and he kind of it was the finish, obviously, thank God. But yeah, at the same time, and Doug, from what I know, is okay after this.
Worst case scenario, that's how you want to land.
Yeah.
Right there.
But what you do get is not only on the upper spine, but the lower spine, because it's so curved and bent, you can have herniations up and down your spine.
Right. I think what pisses me off so much about this one is just the callousness from Hernandez. I mean, and I get it. He's in gimmick. He's doing everything.
And he's a babyface, by the way.
Yeah. He's
not really in that.
He's doing everything he's supposed to. I'm just hoping that when they got backstage or whatever, he was as worried about Doug as we are.
He stay in there, power. I don't know how did he do it?
Oh, teeth right on the.
Oh, he knocked him out.
Oh, all his teeth were knocked out.
He knocked him out. Oh, that was on him.
The official was dealing with Cesaro and didn't see Sheamus get involved there.
Great tag team work right there is what it was, Cole.
I'll give him credit. He's still bumping feet.
Oh, Claudio's a tough dude.
Yeah. Wonder where his teeth are. Look at him. Oh.
And it didn't even look like he touched. It was just his teeth hit. And he did get his hands in front of him. It's so weird.
Perfect example of that's not how the rings were when we were there. They didn't have that big block, whatever, so
there's more space going towards him. He gauged it wrong.
Exactly. When we were there, they just had the pipe up or whatever. And I mean, there was obviously no padding or nothing over it, but I know it wasn't as big as it is now.
Now he's showing it. That's a worker right there.
That's good. That's good. Again, it's happened. Get mileage out of it.
What is Brock doing? Brock, cover him! It's WrestleMania!
I remember this. I was there. I'm sure you were there.
WrestleMania 19, Seattle.
Yep, Safeco Field.
Do you know the origin of this, by the way?
I don't.
The origin of this shooting star was Shane McMahon kept egging Brock on, from what I remember, that he couldn't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. And Brock had done it before, cleanly.
What, leading up to on this day or leading up to this show?
I think it might have been even that day.
Really?
Brock Lesnar is not into the top. What does Lesnar do?
He's looking now saying Kurt is far away.
He's too far away.
Watch the half a second. He almost wants to tell the ref something, but...
Okay, what should he have done? Because Kurt's way too far away.
What I would have called, maybe if they had the time, because it's not like it is now, they had to go hard 3 hours, or you're getting charged an exorbitant amount from the satellite pay-per-view companies.
Right.
I would have told him, move on a splash. I would have told the ref, tell him to roll away.
Okay.
Missed the splash, Kurt goes for the ankle lock or something, get out of it, then pull him closer, or post Kurt. Kurt peels back, rolls into position, shooting star.
What the hell is this? What the hell's Lesnar doing, Cole? Oh my God!
He'd got like 3 to 4 things to try to get an extra spring in there.
And did you notice the tiniest wobble?
Yep.
When he goes to jump. And he still almost hit the damn thing. I remember seeing this and thinking, oh my God, Brock just... Yeah.
Well, the fact he's able to move his shoulders and everything.
Look, that tiniest of wobble. Oh.
And guess what? If he wasn't as athletic as he was, he would have pogo sticked like the other kid.
Yeah.
And it would have went backwards.
Yeah, and like you said, and I've never thought about that, but you're right. All those neck bridges he did for however many years saved his life.
He essentially more face planted and knocked himself silly with a face plant than an actual. It still hit his forehead and stuff, but it wasn't a pogo stick like I thought it was.
Do you remember backstage? Because I remember seeing Brock, and I wasn't close to him, but I was a good 20
feet away. He needed some distance. He wasn't happy.
He was not happy. He was pissed.
I think he even said to somebody, just stay away.
And everybody was trying to bombard him. And he just wanted, like you said, wanted his distance.
Even the camera backstage, he didn't want nothing.
I wasn't getting close to the crazy bastard. You got it, Brock.
I don't get close to him even without a shooting star. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Well, thank you for being with us today, Stevie. You're doing amazing things. Tell us where to find you.
Well, we have the Stevie Richards Show, James and myself, every Friday afternoon. We have full episodes, 3 hours plus sometimes. We cover the current product, and we also talk about people like you that are a part of my blessed career.
And you know what else would be cool?
Oh, God.